Hey guys, yeah, how are you? Today I'm gonna show you how to do basic Excel calculations. So we're going to work on Excel formulas and Excel functions. So, and I prepared like 8 questions for us to work with. So the first thing I want us to do is to calculate total salary from this table. So right now, if you want to find the total salary uh, of these employees, so let's say we want to return our answer under this answer column. So we put equals to the sum, then you press star. So what do we want to sum up? We want to find the sum of all this salary under here. Okay, then just press enter. So you can do it in that way, uh, using the sum function to find the total salary for all these employees. So that's the first question we want to answer. And the second one is we want to find the average salary for the same employees. So inside this cell, just press equals average. You see that that's average. Choose average over there and also highlight all the items under the salary column. Okay, that, then press enter. That's how to find the average salary. Right now, I want to find the highest salary. So one thing about this is, there's nothing like highest in Excel formula. So what you can see there is max. So whenever you have a question like this, try and think of the synonym or whatever synonym you feel you could have among the options when you want to use your formula. So right now we press equals, and we know that looking for highest salary means we're trying to find the maximum salary max. So we use the max max function. So max, okay, then we highlight all the salary column and it's enter. So we have 80,000. So right now, if you look at this column, you see that 80,000 is the highest salary we have there. So right now, I want to find the lowest salary. So when I'm looking for when I'm trying to find the lowest salary, so you're going to use the minimum function, the min. So we press equals min, we press tab, and we highlight that column. Okay, and press the enter button as well. Then if you check that column, you see that 45,000 is the least salary in that column for those employees. And we want to work on question 5, and the question is, can employees with over 5 years of experience? So in this case, we're going to use what is called the if function, the COUNTIF function. So the COUNTIF function is what we use in Excel when you are trying to count something based on condition. So we're not just counting the employee right now, but we are counting employees that have over 5 years of experience. So in that case, we put our equal sign here, we use our COUNTIF function, COUNTIF. Okay, COUNTIF. So to make it easier, I usually advise you use this function over here whenever you're using the anytime you're doing Excel functions. So use this sign over here, this fx. Click on this fx. You see my cursor? This fx. Click on this fx. It opens a box that makes your work easier for you. So now, what is the range? Look at this question. Count employees with over 5 years of experience. Right now, we want to work on the years of experience column. So our range simply means you are highlighting a particular column. So what are you highlighting right now? So we are working on the years of experience, and this is the column. So we highlight everything under this place. That's the range, okay? And you press your tab. Then what is the criteria? The criteria is that those employees that have over 5 years of experience. So the criteria is greater than 5. So this column that contains years of experience, we want to see those employees that have over 5 years of experience. So we use the greater than sign, greater than 5, then you press equals to, then you press OK, then you see that. So we have 6. So that means we have 6 employees that have more than 5 years of experience. So let's confirm. Look at this years of experience. We have 8 is more than 6, 10 more than 5, sorry. Then 6 more than 5, making 3, 12 making 4, 9 making 5, and 11 making 6. So we have 6 employees that have over 6 years of experience. So we use the COUNTIF function to do that. Now to question 6. Total salary for employee with more than 8 years of experience. Okay, so anytime you see total in your question, you're using the SUMIFS function. So the SUMIFS function is used when you have only one criteria, when you have only one condition in the question. So look at this question right now. Total salary for employees with more than 8 years of experience, just one condition. Employees that have more than 8 years of experience. So we press equals as usual. We press the SUMIFS, okay? Use this function to help you do your calculation easily. So the range right now, range means what range are we looking at? So the range we're looking at is the years of experience age, because that's where we have our criteria, okay? So years of experience, highlight that range, years of experience. We press the tab key to go to the next slide. So criteria, what's the criteria right now? It's when the years of experience is more than 8 years. So we write greater than 8, okay? You press the tab key. Then when we say the sum range means you want to highlight that column where you have the employee salary. So our sum range right now is going to be everything under the salary column. So you highlight the salary column, okay? Then you press OK. You see that? So this $290,000 is telling us that the total salary for employees with more than 8 years of experience is this, meaning that any employee, within this data set that has over 8 years of experience, their total salary is equals to 290,000. So for instance, if you see the table right now, let's look at those employees with more than 8 years of experience. We have Emily Davis, we have David Lee, and we have Laura White. So let's highlight the salary for those employees and see what the sum will look like. So we have Emily Davis, okay? We also have David Lee, and as well as Laura White. So if you check this right now, if you check my sum right now, you see the sum right now is 225,000. That means we still have one more. Say we omitted Michael Scott. So let's include Michael Scott. You see that we have $290,000. So that confirms that calculation is correct. So number 7, check if salary is greater than or equals to 60,000. So create a new column named salary category. So if true, call it high, and if not, call it low. So we are going to create a new column to confirm if the salaries are more than 60,000. So how do we do that? So again, because we are creating a new column, so let's say our new column is salary category. So put our equal sign here, equal sign, okay. We are using the if function, if, because we're not this time around, we're not counting, we're not trying to do any addition, but we're only checking the condition. So we use the if function. So the if function, then like I told you, use this function sign to bring up this box to do your calculation easily. So now when we say the logical test, you see here, is any value or expression that can be evaluated to true or false. So what I'm trying to evaluate right now, we're trying to evaluate or confirm that these values in this column is more than 60,000. If yes, call it high, otherwise call it low. So in this case right now, we pick this first salary, this, okay, is greater than or equals to 60,000. Then tap, okay. then value if true. So if this value is true, in the question, we are to tag it or call it I. So in that case, to type I, okay, I, then press the tab key. Then if not, what else, what should you have as our response? If not I, then we call it low, L-O-W, okay? And you press OK button. So automatically you see that that column has been filled up. So $2,000 is no more than $2,000. It is low. This one is greater than or equal to this, we call it high. So just like that. So that confirms that condition. Okay. And the last question we have here is question 8. And that question is asking us to find total salary of employees with more than 5 years of experience and any above $3,000. So when you are trying to answer a question that has more than one condition, so we are going to use what is called the if-else function, depending on the nature of the question. Right now, we're finding the total. So we're going to use what is called the sum if-else function. So we press equals sum if-else, okay? Press the tab key. Then the sum range right now, like I told you, always use this to help you do an easy calculation. So our sum range. So sum range is usually the salary range, okay? Because that's where you have the salary. So I like everything you have under here, okay? And press the tab key. So criteria range. So our criteria right now is that we are trying to check this against the years of experience. So that range will be the years of experience range. We elect everything and you press the tab key. Then the first criteria right now, the criteria 1 is that we are trying to confirm that the years of experience is more than 5 years. That's greater than 5. Then press the tab key. Criteria range 2. So the criteria range 2 is going to be the salary range again. So I like everything under the salary and press the tab key. Then the criteria right now is that the salary is above $50,000. So that's greater than 50,000. 1, 2, 3, 50,000 and pressure. Okay. So you see that our answer right now is $405,000. So that confirms that the answer is correct. So that's how to do simple Excel calculations under using the Excel formulas and functions. So this is very helpful if you're preparing for an interview. And if you take this Excel file, you see that I put some short notes there for you to read on some average, count, counter, or what they mean and how you can understand this concept better. So please, if you like this video, kindly subscribe and also share with your loved ones. So thank you and see you next time. Bye.